Hi viewers, this is Sri Ramulu. So today's topic is Bar Harbor Cycle. What is a Bar Harbor Cycle? See, the direct measurement of bar, the direct measurements of lattice energy is difficult. So it is very difficult to calculate directly the lattice energy of any molecules that is either ionic compound or whatever it is, or a valent covalent compound. Hence, Born and a Haber cycle is used for this purpose. So, Born and Haber, both scientists, they given a simple explanation how to calculate the lattice energy. So, first see here the Born Haber cycle for sodium chloride is represented as follows. So, for sodium chloride, they have given and they have also calculated the energy for this, and how they have calculated. Let me explain briefly. Sodium. So sodium generally available in solid states. What you have to do, we have to heat it. Okay, of heating we get here. S stands for sublimation. I will explain below. So heat it, then it is converted into gaseous form. So when it is a gaseous state, just if you apply the ionization energy, then it gives outside electron and it becomes a positive ion. So like this, sodium solid, sodium is converted into positive ion. Now chlorine. So chlorine available in molecular state. So that means the chlorine available Cl2 form. So apply the half of its dissociation energy. Dissociation energy means energy required to separate the atoms from molecule. So from molecules, if you separate the atom, that energy is called dissociation energy. Here, how much energy is required? Just half of the dissociation energy is required to separate the one chlorine atom from the chlorine molecule. So half of is applied and it is converted to chlorine atom. So chlorine atom, now what we have to do, we have to supply the electron to it. Then what happens, it gives energy. Given energy is negative and taken energy is positive, so negative energy. So that means when we give the electron, it gives energy. That energy is a negative and this energy is called electron affinity. Then this chlorine atom converted into chlorine ion like this. Now what happens, the sodium ion and chlorine ion combine to form sodium chloride, right? They combine to form sodium chloride. Again, if you apply the heat energy, then what happens, again they converted into sodium in solid state and chlorine as in molecular state. Okay, so these things are explained briefly below. See here, S stands for heat of sublimation, D stands for dissociation energy, DH stands for heat of dissociation. Okay, and it is what, ionization energy, electron affinity, lattice energy. So this is our aim to calculate. Next, atomization of sodium and chlorine. Atomization means making them as atom, so changing them into atomic state. Initially, we start with solid sodium and a chlorine molecule, right? We start with the solid sodium and chlorine molecule. The solid sodium is subjected to the sublimation energy. Subjected means undergoes. Okay, to the sublimation means the solid directly converted into gaseous state. When the solid converted into gaseous state, the amount of energy is required to change the solid into gaseous state. That energy is called heat of sublimation. Okay, so directly without converting into liquid state, it has to convert directly into where, into gaseous state, solid to gaseous. So which energy can change like this state, that energy is called heat of sublimation. Okay, so sublimation energy, and it is vaporized in vapor state, gaseous state, it available to the chlorine. For chlorine, see, to the chlorine molecule, dissociation energy is supplied, and as a result it is dissociated into, means separated into its constituent atoms. Constituent atom means chlorine atoms. Here d by 2 energy, d by 2 is the dissociation energy per chlorine atom. So one chlorine atom is required just half of its dissociation energy. Okay, next, ionization of chlorine and the sodium and chlorine. Okay, here atomization, atomization, here ionization. Atomization means changing into atoms, here ionization means changing into ions. Next, ionization energy is supplied. The outer electron of sodium gaseous atom is removed. This electron is added to the chlorine. Okay, so from the sodium, when we remove the one electron, it becomes a positive. Why? Because the sodium generally contains its structure, sodium structure. Let it is sodium having three states in general. So first state contains 2 electrons, second state 8 electrons, and the last state 1. So 2 8 10 plus 1 11 electrons. So if we give the small amount of energy, this electron come outside, then how many remaining electrons are? Only 10 electrons only. Remaining electrons 10 only. Okay, but actually protons are 11. So that is why, which is excess, that is we have to show on it. So that is why we show like this. Only 10 electrons but 11 protons. One proton is excess. That proton positive charge is shown like this. Next, as the chlorine atom has the electron affinity E and energy E is given out. Okay, when sodium the sodium electron is given to the added to the chlorine atom, then chlorine gives the energy outside. That giving energy is called electron affinity. It is denoted by E, and this energy come outside. Like this we change them. Now third point is formation of solid. So two ions, sodium ion and chlorine ions, are arranged in the lattice, and hence the lattice energy is released. Suppose it is one lattice point, it is another lattice point. In this position, if you arrange the sodium ion, and here if you arrange the chlorine ion, then what happens? They are arranged in their respective positions of in lattice. Then they gives the energy outside. That given energy is called lattice energy. Next, fourth point, back to square one. Back to square one means again coming back. Okay, coming back means solid state of sodium is converted into ion and to molecules, and again from this molecule, NaCl molecule, what we have to do? Again we have to separate them, and it becomes solid and becomes molecule like this. That is back to square one. We again reach the starting point by applying the energy dH. Delta H energy we have to apply. Known of this is called heat of dissociation. So here NaCl, now it is NaCl. If you apply the delta H energy to it, then what happens? It is converted to sodium and a chlorine molecule. Sodium in solid state, so it is molecular state like this. It is back to 1. So whatever given the values, all the values we have to write like this. Okay, so here S is the heat of sublimation. What we have given, that is take it as a positive, and energy given by the molecule take it as negative. So we give the sublimation energy and dissociation. It is a dissociation energy. Okay, we give sublimation energy, we give dissociation energy and ionization energy, but we get electron affinity and lattice energy. And again last we give delta H. It is a heat of dissociation. Okay, so only bring this side. Now it is a negative. If you come that side, it become positive, and remaining all are same thing. Okay, like this. If we know yes, d by 2 I E and delta H, then we can easily calculate U. So like this, Bohr and Haber, they have calculated energy for lattice. Okay, and a given example is for sodium chloride. Okay friends, thank you.